These are the 18 psychological ways to change your life fast. We have been lied to that our traits are a fixed life sentence. But neuroscience proves that your identity changes based on your daily data inputs. Most self-help advice tells you to use mirror affirmations. But psychology proves that actually increases your anxiety if your brain doesn't believe it. So how do you completely rewire your baseline traits without faking it? Let's get straight into the first phase, shifting your identity labels. The first thing we need to fix is the voice inside your head, because your brain is always eavesdropping on your self-talk. In psychology, this is called self-signaling. You don't act based on who you are, you act based on who you tell yourself you are. Shift number 1, banish the I am trap. Stop saying I'm lazy or I'm an anxious person. When you tie your behavior to your identity, your brain fights to keep you consistent with it. So all you'll have to do is shift it to a temporary state. Instead, you can say I am currently experiencing fatigue or I am feeling anxious right now. Separate your core self from the passing emotion. Shift to third-person self-talk or Elysium effect. When you're stressed, don't use first-person context. Do not use the word I. Instead, talk to yourself using your own name. For instance, when I am stressed, I say, okay, Snake, let us step back and look at the other options possible. Brain scan shows that changing the pronoun instantly drops the emotional reactivity in your amygdala, allowing you to act with calm, rational authority. Shift 3, the as-if principle. This particular one is rooted in behavioral conditioning. If you want to become a confident, decisive professional, don't wait until you feel confident to act. Ask yourself, how would a highly decisive person walk into this meeting? And then physically mimic that behavior. Action creates emotion. Your mind will follow your body's lead. Shift number 4, narrative reframing. Your memory is not a fixed video recording. It is a story you edit every time you recall it. If you failed at a previous venture or interview, stop labeling it as humiliation. Scientifically, reframe it as necessary baseline testing. When I started working, although I had a secure job, I would randomly go and attend interviews just to see where I baseline stand on my career pretext. This allows me to show what all are the potential chances of my improvement and where all am I the right fit. You aren't a victim of your past, you are the editor of your history. Shift number 5, the priming protocol. Your physical environment quickly programs your subconscious. If your workspace is clutter, your brain interprets it as a low-level chaos triggering cortisol. Prime your environment for the identity you want. Clean the space, lay out your work the night before, and give your brain a frictionless runway to execute. Shift 6, the Ben Franklin effect. If you want to build social confidence and break out of social anxiety, ask people for small, simple favors, like a book recommendation or a quick piece of advice. Psychologically, when people do a favor for you, their brain concludes, I must like this person, otherwise why would I help them? It's a low friction way to melt social ice. Now coming to phase 2, mastering emotional regulation. Now that we're rewriting labels, let's talk about emotional resilience. A strong, magnetic personality isn't someone who doesn't feel stressed or triggered. It is someone who exactly knows how to handle the trigger without breaking character. Shift 7, cognitive reframing of stress. The next time your heart starts racing before a big meeting or a speech, stop telling yourself to calm down. Neurologically, calm and panic are on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Instead, tell yourself, my body is flooding with adrenaline because it's preparing me to execute at my highest potential. Simply reframe anxiety as excitement. Shift 8, the 5-second selective pause. Your stimulus versus your response. Viktor Frankl famously noted that between stimulus and response there is a space, and in that space lies freedom. When someone triggers you with a comment, force a mandatory 5-second silence before you respond. It forces your brain to shift processing from the emotional limbic system to the logical prefrontal cortex. Shift number 9, radical exposure therapy. If you're terrified of public speaking or sharing your voice, your brain views it as a literal threat to your survival. The only psychological way to dismantle this fear is through controlled exposure. Record a 1-minute video every day or speak up just once weekly in your team calls. Prove to your nervous system that you survived the vulnerability. Habit number 10, decoupling from outcomes or the paradox of detachment. In psychology, the more desperately you chase a validation goal, the more your brain reinforces the lack of it. Show up to give value, not to hunt for praise. When you detach your self-worth from external metrics, your personality naturally assumes an unshakable, effortless confidence. And that people are drawn to. Shift number 11, voluntary discomfort training. This is again another classical behavioral conditioning tool. Purposely place yourself in mildly uncomfortable situations. Take a cold shower, sit without checking your phone for 10 minutes in a waiting area, or wake up at a strict time. By microdosing discomfort, you build a mental baseline that isn't easily shaken by real-world chaos. Habit number 12, the spotlight effect antidote. Practically, nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are. Everyone is trapped inside their own head, worrying about their own flaws and insecurities. When you understand that the spotlight isn't on you, the crushing pressure to look perfect completely vanishes, and you finally become free to be your authentic self. Phase 3: Execution and Social Rewiring. The final layer of completely transforming your personality is all about execution and social boundaries. You cannot think yourself into a new personality, you will have to act your way there. Coming to shift number 13, dopamine fasting on intention. Stop feeding your brain cheap, instant dopamine hits using endless scrolling first thing in the morning. When your brain learns to expect high rewards for zero effort, your ability to focus on deep, meaningful tasks completely breaks down. Protect your attention like it's your net worth. Habit number 14, clear boundary codification. People pleasing is a trauma response designed to keep you safe, but it destroys your personal power. To change this, code clear, objective rules for your time. For example, next time you're dealing with an unreasonable boss, say this firmly without offering a long defensive explanation. I do not answer non-emergency professional messages after 8 p.m. No is a complete sentence. Shift number 15, implementation intentions. Stop setting vague goals like I will apply for jobs tomorrow. Your brain thrives on structural specificity. Use the psychological formula. When X happens, I will execute Y. For example, when I pour my morning coffee at 7 a.m., I am going to open my laptop and prepare my CV. This will allow you to remove the decision fatigue. Habit number 16, the habit loop stacking. Connect a new personality trait you want to build to an old anchor habit you already do every single day. If you want to practice meditation, stack it directly onto your morning tea routine. Think of it this way. While my kettle is on, I am going to sit silently and focus on my breath. Let it be for less than a minute. Shift number 17, selective social pruning. In sociology, the law of group conformity proves that you unconsciously observe the speech patterns, ambition levels, and anxiety states of the 5 people you interact with the most. That is why we've always been told that we are the average of the 5 people we hang out with. If your circle is constantly complaining, gossiping, or living in scarcity, you cannot build an abundant personality. So prune the noise. Shift number 18, the done over perfect identity. Perfectionism is simply fear wearing a premium suit. It is the ultimate shield you can wear against criticism. Break this by forcing yourself to ship your assets when they're 80% ready. Currently, in my case, my assets are the scripts, the videos, and the thumbnails. I kept obsessing over perfectionism to start this YouTube channel since 2021. But now I just do enough and I ship out. This way, you let the market refine you. The more you put out, the more feedback you get, and that is how you can refine yourself. The person who iterates wins over the person who hesitates. Transforming your personality isn't about wearing a mask or pretending to be someone else or magically waking up tomorrow to be a different person. It is simply about having the courage to stop protecting past version of yourself that no longer serves your future potential. You don't need to try all 18 of these tomorrow. That'll again be a recipe for overwhelm. Pick exactly 2 habits that resonated with you today. Write them down and log them into your routine for the next week. And let these small habits pile up until they become undeniable versions of your new strength. Be patient with yourself, protect your peace, and stand firm on your choices. You're watching this video means you're doing the work, and I'm incredibly proud of you. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.